What's up, guys? Doing today's trade review. Today is Monday the 15th, September 2025. And we're going to do a trade review of my shitty trades today. Yeah, love it. Loving it. I'm not loving it. Anyways, okay. So this is today's trades. We're gonna go a little over what happened today. A little bit of a mess. We're at all-time highs today. Not a great day to be shorting. I thought we would. Saw some bearish pressure coming in, especially right here, which tapped me out for some profit, but I ended up losing all. Got a little bit emotional today. I could show you the reason why I'm a little bit emotional. Um, So this is this one's P&L. I think I could. Can I do just this month's? September 1st to 15th. Yeah, this is actually the worst month I've ever had. I believe. I'm on a 12 trade losing streak. Yeah, we're just not doing fantastic. What can I say? Down a couple thousand in real cash from top terms. Just in total, maybe 10,000. But wait a second. Look at last month's P&L. This was last month's P&L, right? One losing week. It's pretty freaking good, right? And then we did end up losing like 30 accounts after that. But look at this. This means something. Yeah. I was just taking better trades. What can I say? I went on like a 9 trade. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Still couldn't take a loss, man. Yeah. I didn't get paid out that month. I don't know. I think I lost an account in some of those days here. Um, I had another account. I had a Tradeify account that was up to 2 grand. Kind of blew it this month. Um, I mean, I think the reason is market conditions haven't been overall the greatest. We've been at all-time highs for quite some time now. I think the last 2 weeks we saw some aggravated data that came out and destroyed my P&L a lot. I did break up with my ex here on this day. Um, Explains why I lost $1,200. Yeah. Going through a tough time, let me tell you. But I got 1,500 on my Top Step eval today. That's pretty sick. I can pull that up. They charged me randomly for an account. It was $30, but I was like, yeah, whatever. Fuck it. So I full quartered it. Yeah, I'm up 1,500 on this one. Caught the top. Kind of was just playing around. Wasn't really trying on this, but yeah. I mean, quick profit. I with the combines, I really do not care. I don't really trade combines anymore. But after doing some thinking, for quite some time. The instant funders that I've been trading with Tradeify and what's the other one? Top One Futures. The consistency rules, I cannot adapt to them. Like Topstep doesn't have any consistency rules once you get their XFAS account, but with the consistency rules with Top One and Tradeify, you got a 20% consistency rule. So, and they also have an ESS rule, which like combined, so you can't make more than 600 in one day. On top of that, your wins and your losses have to be relatively still. So if you have a $600 losing day, you need a $400 losing day to match it to meet the equivalent of 20% of an ESS score, which is, in my opinion, a scam. Hate to say it. These rules are completely destined for you to fail, right? Because if I was trading on my Topstep account the way I did with my Tradeify account, I had 6 days of profit and almost 2 grand of profit made, right? And that was hitting the $600 a day score. If I did that and I didn't have that score as well on Topstep, I would have gotten a $2,000 payout right then and then, right? And then if I lost the account, that would have been perfectly fine. I don't mind that. The only reason I started using these other prop firms over Topstep is because I just wanted to use TradingView. That's literally the only reason. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drop $300 on this bitch, and yeah, that didn't work out. That did not work out. I'm kind of down like 2 grand in the hole from that. But I mean, this is showing the reality of it. I don't really care. You win some, you lose some. In my case, it's losing most of it. I've gotten paid out before from Topstep, so I think sometimes you just have to realize what the best platform is for you. Probably the one. I mean, for me, it's gonna be the one with less rules. I'm kind of not carefree trader. That's a terrible thing to say. I like the way, let's say I want to adjust my position size. If I know I can bank in a grand that day because it's just the market conditions are beautiful, and I can trust myself to do it because I know how to analyze those market conditions. I will take those bigger trades instead of going 2, 3, 4 micros. I go 1 minute. I bank in an extra couple $100 instead of 600. I can bank in 1,000, right? And then it will get offset the next day. Let's say I lose like $200 the next day. It's whatever, because I'm above that profit goal. Some people should have those profit goals set. I think it's a wise idea. So if you aim for like $400 a day, and that's just your profit goal, you end the day there, perfect. Like that's awesome, right? I only trade 1 to 2 setups a day, so for me, like I would try to get the most out of it. That's just how I picture it, and that's how I view it, right? Like I mean, don't take this as an account. I mean, combines don't mean anything. Combines are terrible. They're just a way for you just to these platforms for you to make, like for them to make money, right? Platforms need you to take these evaluations, fail them like 10 times, and then get a fund in, and then fail to fund it anyways because you're not profitable. That's like their whole entire scheme behind these things, right? But if you know it's a scam and it's on sale for $30, get 5, fucking full port the shit out of them, right? Pass 2 or 3, and then you have 3 funded to work with, and you can either trade them separately or copy trade them, right? That's completely up to you. The second I realized that, and I was spending 2, 3 weeks on these evaluations, I was like, this is a waste of time. I'm not making money on these evaluations. I'm spending way too much time. I'm getting reset fees, all this stuff, right? And then I was just like, I'm just gonna take one setup, full put the fuck out of it. Give me 1 second to do it. Hello. Where was I? Fucking septic guys came. Something like the septic tank. Anyways, yeah, full paired combines. That's my advice. Pretty good advice. So I made 1,500 on that. I'm not gonna record this trade. It's pointless. It's just a pass and account trade that I don't really care. But this is a trade I care about. This is on the Tradeify funded, Insta funded. As you can see, the fucking price action, right? So we're gonna do a little step by step analysis of what we saw today, right? So right here, as we opening range was set. Let's see, bouncing. Okay. I cannot spell. Bouncing off New York. Staying bullish. Alright, so it's good right here. And then what's another thing? We got price heavy over bullish or overnight. Alright, okay. And that's already confidence to go long and longer. But I mean, this breakout of opening range is not even 70 points. It's so brutal. Alright, and my genius ass decided to go short. Right? So we first entered in here and here. Right? I'm pretty sure we saw some bookmap orders, if I'm not mistaken. What time was that? 7. Right. So some orders to the upside. It looks like they disappeared. And so we had some stops set and we had some orders added in. But I didn't think they were going to target those orders. I thought they were going to target some more orders to the downside to collect liquidity. That was my original reasoning of why I should have gone short. Right? VWAP said no. Order book said yes. Typically, you want 2 and 2 to be together. But if you're seeing order book flip and all these orders added in, I mean, to be short makes sense, right? In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't, right? In the short term, yes, this is a great short term play if you're trying to catch maybe 30 points today, which is not worth it. That's all I have to say. It's not worth it because you saw what it did to me, right? And then we obviously were married to the position, and then we saw order book levels flip to the upside, right? But you're going to see that a lot. The thing with the order book is that it's real-time data that can flip in seconds, and you won't even realize it, right? When people say like a lot of proprietary traders, got out of business when algorithms came in, that's the reason why, right? Because they flip in a matter of a second, maybe less, right? All those orders flip, and then boom, you get a burst of volume you weren't even expecting, right? I mean, and then you got like random volume bursts too. That's not something we should be worried about, right? So we did see order book levels flip, so we're going to analyze that, right? Order book levels flipped, right? Flipped. added to, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, I know, I know. Alright, okay, alright, I swear, as soon as I start streaming, man, someone always has to fucking call. Like, okay, 4, and then we added, right, and then we did broke, how do we do that? Alright, so we did have great confidence going in, alright. I mean, a lot of people say don't short all-time highs. I even said it during stream. I was like, I probably shouldn't short it. But in reality, it was a good confluence. Yeah, but I mean, I should have just stayed out of position. I hit that profit target. We saw this instant volume spike. You would assume it would have gone lower, but look, I mean, look at this. Like, what the fuck is this? Right? What can you do about it? This shouldn't even be a day to trade. I mean, unless you caught the move all the way down here. I mean, dude, props to you. Props to you for catching this move. All right, that's still not a bad move. I mean, it's even 70 points, but I mean, not every day is going to be a perfect day to catch, 100-point trade. I don't know if you caught the trade right here or something, maybe. Is that 100 points? 75 points, yeah. And that would have been a great trade to catch. But, I mean, we weren't going to, we never wait. I mean, we always wait until 15-minute opening range is set. I don't like trading before it. I think it's typically it's just randomness, random volume coming in. Right? Once that range is set, then that kind of price action plays in that range, and then you see any type of volume break up to the downside or upside. So, and for two more, 4. Volume spike at TP1, and then got angry and BDL full loss, which is true, right? I mean, a lot of you guys think that traders, you know, they don't get mad, they don't get upset. I mean, typically, 95% of the time, most don't. I typically don't get upset. I've just been having a shit month, and then I'm just like, I don't know. I get so angry to the fact, like, I'm down like 3 accounts this month alone. You know, it gets me to that point where I'm just like, I can't take it anymore. Just give me my win, right? And it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It never happens. The market's never going to give you something that you don't deserve, right? You weren't patient. You didn't execute well. You should have got out, you know, when you saw a reasonable chance to. But I didn't, and then I ended up taking that full loss anyways, instead of maybe like $50 in profit. Right? You still gotta be okay with that. As long as you end the day green, that's a good day. Right? You beat someone in the market. You beat a heavy hitter today. You made $50. Unbelievable. That dude lost $50. Is he gonna get upset? No. But you should be happy because you beat someone that's smarter, has more money than you, more capital, right? I mean, you just gotta take the wins. And for me, it's like I've won so much in the past. Now I don't want to take these fucking wins. Like I used to be excited. $100 right here, 100 tomorrow, maybe like 300 the next day, maybe $50 here, and then $400 here. And that shit stacks up. By the end of the week, you're probably at 1,000, right? But I mean, if you're trying to aim for that $600 bill every single day, right, and you know you're not in profit for more than $50, then that's when the emotionality kicks in. Right? So, well, that's today's trade review. I mean, it's just brutal, man. I mean, the Mag 7 so we were going down for a while, big spike downward, and then bada boom. Yeah. You guys don't know what Mag 7 is? That's like Tesla in the video. All the big tech stocks. It's just good for NASDAQ. That's an extra confluence, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I just haven't been trading well. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think all those losses are getting to my head now. I don't really want to. I guess I just can't accept them, you know? I just can't accept them. I mean, that's the reality of it. I can't accept those losses. Market's doing shit, leaving me with nothing. I mean, look at this, dude. I mean, oh, it's brutal. Brutal. Man. Oh, God. Last time I did a log was September 3rd. I used to log every trade. I mean, I was doing well too. I mean, look at this. All right, I'm gonna teach you guys how I do it. Right. It's like $84. Didn't take it. I have a DRC. Shout out, Black Trade Club. Great guys. Watch list. We were all-time highs. All-time highs. News for the day, none. There's no news. Main focus. Small wins. Did not do it. All right. One trade. We're not going to mark the full put because that doesn't really matter. That's not a real trade. Right. Okay. Let's see. Right. You guys can copy your links on TradingView if you didn't know that. This is probably the best way to do it, right? For trade, you don't have to put in a markup. The main things you guys should have is entry reasons. We already put that in there. All right, just have your trade management. How am I feeling? All right, so I was feeling okay. Hit TP1 for a small win, but had a bit trade too long, and then blew up and took a full loss. Right. TP1 for small win, for a full loss. Got too emotional. Should have never even been in the trade, as also I was not following what I did bias was and what you guys would. Exit reasoning, OS, DDL. They were awesome. DLL? DDL, DLL. What can I have done to make more or less? Not have a trade. Markups, I did my markups, I don't need that. Alright. Same thing. Jeez. I hate this shit. Same lesson. Biggest lesson of the day. Don't trade against VWAPs and don't size up and trade does not go your way. Trade of the day, none. The evaluation. All time times were hit again. Should be more cautious. Don't judge my spelling. I'm so tired. I work at a casino. I work till 2 in the morning and then wake up at 8 to trade. So whoever judges me, fuck you. I'll kick your ass. All-time highs were hit again. Need to be more cautious. That's pretty much it. Alright. Best thing is you can always come back and see them. Right? You know exactly what you did wrong. You analyzed it. You can come in tomorrow. Not make the same mistake, right? Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, we could do a little. I have got some pretty good entries. Oh, shit. Tuesday, still made it out alive. Keep it on trail on that one. Alpha 5s, the break even. So I took profits. Oh, it's the same trademark. On 264, I made my money back. That's an interesting day. lost 1,200 that day. Oh, that was a beautiful trade. Yeah, I mean, there are some picture-perfect trades you'll see. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like this day right here, oh my god. I was banking in, let me tell you. Look at that. Call the bottom after this rejection. We put the low day VWAP on. It's New York, get out. Comes back, re-enter, get out, and get out at orb high. I mean, that's just picture perfect, man. We just haven't seen one of those in a while. Right? Trading gets a lot easier if you follow the same plan every single time. I mean, today, was I following my plan? Yes and no. Right? There's a variance of my plan. It's the thing. If it's like a B minus setup, risk less, adjust yourself, know that it could not go your way. Right? And also, it's like I took another trade that day too. Call the top. Hit the bottoms. Got out at, what was that? Asia high. Yeah. I mean, trust me, guys. I know how to trade. I do know how to trade. I just haven't been doing great, man. And I'm going to be honest, it's really taking a mental toll on me. Like, more than I wanted to. And it's just like, I don't know what to do, man. I'm down a lot of money. I am down a lot of money. I got some payouts. Not for a while. I haven't got a payout in maybe like 3-4 months, man. I have some other data tracking stuff. I could show you my past data tracking. If you guys don't know who Tom Trades is, also a pretty good guy. That's Photon. Photon trading. It's an okay. It's an okay one. Oh, it was on my other video account. I also have this one right here. That's the one I do sub a lot. This is a little bit more detailed kind of thing, right? I have different entry styles. We got performance analysis. VWAP, volume spike, trend alignment, 88%. It's not bad. And then I had every trade recorded, man. Every trade. But don't get it twisted, Seba's using it now. Yeah, I mean, look at we went on some win streaks, man. Back in when was this? Oh, I think that's Seba's win streak. Oh shit. Yeah, man. Seba used to fucking win all the time. We got some losses. A lot of wins comes with a lot of losses. I mean, we were winning quite a bit. Right? When we first started, oh man, we were losing. We were losing like crazy, breaking even, losing, and then bang. I mean, just wins. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry about that. Plumbing. Anyways, the most important part about trading that I want you guys to know, it's all data based, right? You track your data, you see what works, and you see what doesn't work, right? And if you see yourself losing quite a bit of trades, like myself, I know I have to start doing the like the opposite of what you're doing. That's essentially what you have to do, right? If you're seeing all-time highs and you're going short on all-time highs, it's not working every single time. Switch your positioning. Maybe enter a little bit early, or maybe wait for a better pullback, right? There's ways to adjust yourself and kind of learn from all your mistakes in order to be a better trader, right? I mean, we used to take some pretty drastic measures when it came to taking data. I mean, yeah, take some losses, some wins. I mean, we were banking in at one point. I mean, look at that. Whew. And the fundeds, props, just win streaks, man. And then we go losing streaks, breaking even. And some old data. I did have another one I used to use. Not anymore. But yes, even Sella's been on a losing streak, man. Breaking even or he's losing. 1,500 like that. That's pretty nice. Yeah, you just, I mean, it looks like we've been going short a lot, right? And we haven't been winning, so we might have to start going long. Longs have been working short. Some shorts have it, some shorts have. You know, it all just depends. It depends on what time you are, right? Track 2 trades, gone both short on that day. Then the next day you go short and you lose again. Might be a bullish week. Switch your bias, switch your entries, see what works, see what doesn't, right? Trading is just about collecting data at the end of the day. So, collect your data, you should be fine, you know? That just takes time. It's all back test, that all becomes back tested data, right? So, yeah. Well, it's going to conclude this stream. Sorry for walking out on you guys for multiple times. Plumbing upstairs, yeah, some bullshit. Well, it's not like anyone else watches this stream. This is pretty much just for myself, and maybe whatever viewer decides to stroll by and see a struggling trader like me, you know. Yeah, I don't know, you know. Yeah, I just wanted to do this because maybe, you know, I can help someone on their journey who's starting out. Because when I started out, I had no help. I had zero help when I started. I got scammed. First mentorship I had, RP Trades. Fuck you, piece of shit. Anyways, ignore that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scammers out there. A lot of ICT bullshit. You know, liquidity sweeps, all that kind of stuff. No one really wants to tell you how it really is, right? They only want to show you the Lamborghinis and Mercedes and the Miami penthouse. Well, let me tell you guys something. These guys, crypto bros, man. That's all they are. They never made their money fucking trading. Yeah, trading. They fucking caught some lucky crypto fucking pump. They all in a fucking Discord chat and they caught Solana at $11 and now they can buy the nice cars or rent them out at least and then sell you that trading course, you know? That's not what I'm here to do. I don't care about materialistic things. I'm just a guy who just wants to get better. You know, I vision myself with a future in this field. Trading, I just love it, man. I just love it. It's, to me, you know, it gives me some sense of excitement in the morning. You know, a reason to get up on a Monday. It's probably the most fun I ever had. You know, working a job. It's just a matter if you want to take it seriously, which I willingly am, but I am not consistent with it. That's my problem. I'm an inconsistent, profitable trader. I can be profitable, but I just don't keep up with what I'm doing. Right? Market changes every single day, and I'm out here forgetting to record my data. That's going to be a killer, you know, by the end of the day. You know, But you have the power to determine what kind of trader you want to be. I mean, take it from me. I mean, I'm on a 12 trade losing streak, 14 trade losing streak. You know what I mean? You don't see me giving up. Why should you? Man, I could teach you. That's ever. Never grew. Seven only grew one combine ever, and the second one he passed. You know, he's on his funded. He's in a little bit of drawdown. He's been having a bad last couple of weeks, but he still has his account. He still has over 1,000 left in drawdown. He's managing it perfectly fine, and he knows he can get out of that drawdown because he knows he can be a profitable trader. That's what I taught him. I taught him how to be a profitable trader. Right? And you guys think it's just a strategy, or if it's just emotions. It's not. Right? Trading is a system, and you are part of that system. Right? Every part of that system can work, and if you don't work, right, you're not going to succeed. Right? You take the same trades every single day. You know, you're losing, you're winning, kind of. You're not really sure what's going on, but you're not recording your data. You're not, not doing a trade analysis. You're not talking to people who are like-minded and trading as well, asking them for their opinion. What am I doing wrong? Is there something I can improve on? Is the market changing? What kind of conditions are we in? You're not asking any of those questions every single day and putting in the work every single day to become a better trader. Because those little wins, and those little thoughts, and those little exercises and lessons, they all add up. You might not see it next week, or the next month, or the next 6 months. But 2 years down the line, you're telling me you're not going to see all that work and all that data pile up and eventually bring you profitability? Then you're just an idiot. I'm sorry. I mean, you're just lazy, right? And I'm the same way, right? I'm being lazy as shit right now. I at least can hold myself accountable for it. Can you hold yourself accountable for it? That I'm not sure of. You know? And then some people, they'll say, well, if you're not making money, if you haven't got a payout in a while, why do you teach people how to do this? What do you think trading is? You think trading is consistent profit every single month? You make your first 10K, you think you're making 10K every month after that, and 20K, and then 40. No, that's not how it works. That's not how a system is built. A system is built to withstand losses. That's the whole point of trading. Can your system withstand the losses with the profits you are making? Ask yourself that question. If you're losing 10 trades in a row, right, is it just you, or is it the system? Right? If it's not you, and you are analyzing your trades, and you're analyzing your data, and the system is not working, fix your system. If it's the opposite where the system is working and you're not, fix yourself. Remember those two things. Because those two things are probably going to be the most important thing in trading. Right? You can use whatever system, I mean, I wouldn't recommend like trend lines or supply demand, right? If that's what you want to use. I mean, go right ahead, but I'm pretty sure those been back tested a million times and actually not profitable. But there are profitable trading systems where you can adapt for yourself, right? Not every trading system is going to be the same. It's always going to be a different variation depending on what kind of person you are, using the system, right? One ICT trader is not going to be the same as the other ICT trader. And everyone knows that. Every person has different rules for themselves depending on what they can personally manage, right? And you have to realize that too, right? For me, I took like 20 different systems and I combined it and took the best out of all those systems and made my own strategy from it, right? Like when I first started, when my first payout ever, I literally only used market structure. That's the only thing I used, and I still got a payout, right? And eventually the system started failing because it wasn't over the long term a profitable system. right? You can't just use market structure. Some people can, right? Because they have so much market experience. I guess they can just like add up for them. But for me personally, I couldn't, right? So what's the next thing I looked at? I looked at, you know, like pivot levels, like key levels, right? Implemented that, got another payout. Okay. Started failing again. Okay. Well, I know those two parts of the systems that I learned. Right? I took the two most important parts of that. Okay, what's the next thing I'm going to look for? Okay. Then I see like okay, track volume, right? Using VWAPs. Implemented that. Almost got another payout. Didn't work, right? So now out of all these like let's say out of these three important systems, I now have to dissect those systems and pinpoint what part I want of those systems to be combined into my strategy to make me profitable, right? And then I have to back test it, right? This is the back testing. You can back test it like manually. You can go into TradingView and back test it for the last year, see if it works. That's something you could do, or you could back test it while while you're trading. It might take a little longer, but that's what I'd rather do. I'd rather use that system in real time in order to get a better visual of how it's gonna look in the next upcoming months, right? And if it doesn't work, if I'm losing every single trade, for the next month, then obviously I know that system isn't working, right? But my system was working until I changed something, right? So then I have to go back and figure out what I changed in that system that isn't working anymore because the market is different, right? So what's the different variation of the market right now that needs to like apply to my system and change my system to adapt to this market. Right? That's all it is. Right? The market's never going to be the same every single day. So I just want you guys to know that because that's going to be another important like lesson. And that's why chart patterns don't work, right? It's never going to be the same thing every single day because the market has a sense of randomness to it. The market is random in a sense, right? Every day is gonna be random. It's your like responsibility as a trader to pick that up and try to figure out what is the best opportunity and outcome in that certain moment that you're trading. That's all it is. But I think I touched on a lot of points today. Hopefully this will help someone out if someone actually watches it. I recommend skipping to the end. You get most of your useful data, but don't take it just from me. Watch a lot of other people. A lot of people have more experience than I do, so I definitely recommend that. But yeah, hope you guys like the stream. You guys, ain't nobody watching.